M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. It's the Steelers and the Ravens. Welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. It'll be the 4-2 Steelers and the 1-5 Ravens. Evil Dead has the Steelers -8, and I think that's being generous. The Ravens are having a rough year at 1-5. The Ravens will get the ball first. We're underway live from Baltimore. Fielded by Martin at the 2-yard line, brings it out over the 25. Flag is down as he brings it out to about the 28-yard line. We'll sort this one out. First play of the game, we got a penalty. It'll be on the Ravens. Michael Morris. That'll back it up. And the Ravens will start at the 18-yard line. Bluebirds already out in Baltimore. Yeah, I think you're right. If the game was in Pittsburgh, you're right. Ravens led by Matthew Albritton, the fifth-year quarterback out of Tennessee. 1st and 10 Ravens, overcast skies here today. Albritton back, throws, gets it out to Taylor. Maurice Taylor, the second-year receiver out of Oregon State. A gain of 12 and a Raven first down. Overcast skies, 58 degrees here in Baltimore this afternoon. Pretty good football weather, actually. In the upper 50s. That's good weather for football. Where you don't get overheated and you're not really cold. So the Ravens get the first down. They'll have it thrown 30-yard line. Ravens currently in last place in the AFC East. The Steelers tied for first with the Bengals in the AFC Central at 4-2. On 1st and 10, Albritton to Castilian. And Castilian gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Nate Castilian in his 6th year out of Notre Dame. The first of 3. After this game, we'll head down the Beltway to RFK Stadium, the Cowboys and the Redskins. And then we'll head down to Tampa for the Dolphins and the Buccaneers. 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Albritton in the gun. Albritton hands off to Castilian. And Castilian 2 yards. Make it a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. On the tackle, number 59, Barrett Ramsey, who they picked up from Tampa Bay during the offseason in his 14th year out of Nebraska. 3rd and 9 for Baltimore. Albritton in the gun, 4 receivers wide. Albritton back, rolls out, rolls back the other way, scrambling around, throws deep, downfield, and it's broken up, incomplete. They went for the home run. Jake Craven, number 26, broke up the pass in his 3rd year out of Ohio State. Let's watch this one again. Maurice Taylor, the intended receiver. Actually, it was number 23 that broke up the pass, Morgan Burnett, in his 9th year out of Georgia Tech. 4th and 9, the Ravens are going to have to punt. Oh, yeah. It wasn't even funny. They were up 4-0 halfway through the second. There's the punt by Richardson. Fielded by Ford at the 17. And Ford brings it back out to the 24-yard line. Bryson Ford, the rookie out of Clemson, on the return. The final was Colorado 4, Montreal 1. Joseph Murphy, the 6th-year quarterback out of Army, comes in. I had time this morning to do a hockey game. Colorado upset Montreal big time, 4-1. I don't want to neglect hockey at the expense of football and baseball. So I'm trying to get games in where I can. 1st and 10 for the Steelers from the 24-yard line. Murphy, empty backfield, 5 receivers wide on 1st down. Murphy drops back, throws, downfield, incomplete. He had a receiver open, and he short-hopped him. Let's take a look at the Steelers' offense. Up front, Parker, Benjamin, Pouncey, Patton, and Coleman. And then it's Shanklin, Cason, Rushing, Dixon, and Bernard. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. I'm Jimmy Jam. Evil Dead's here. Misty's here. Say hi, Misty.
Won't be here for long.
Yeah, she won't be here for long. They've got to go to work soon. 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Dixon in motion. Murphy hands off to Cody Rushing around the outside. And Rushing gets 3 yards out to the 27-yard line. Let's take a look at the Ravens defense. The Ravens play a 3-4. Fine, Owens, and Riddick up front. The linebackers, Young, West, Morris, and Palmer. And the secondary, Colston, Nelson, Young, and Stevens. 3rd and 7 for Pittsburgh at their own 27-yard line. The Ravens had to punt on their opening drive. This is Pittsburgh's opening drive. Again, 5 receivers wide, empty backfield for Murphy. Murphy drops back, throws, man open, Rushing out of the backfield, out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Steeler 1st down. Cody Rushing, the 2nd-year running back out of Virginia Tech. Isaac Young on the tackle, the rookie safety out of West Virginia. Steelers on the move with a 1st down. I don't know if you saw last night, but the Orioles beat the Yankees 7-4 in game 1 of that series. Murphy in the gun to Rushing up the middle. Across midfield, Cody Rushing to the Raven 43-yard line. A 16-yard gain for Cody Rushing. Another Steeler 1st down. Cole Nelson making the tackle, the safety, in his 3rd year out of Miami. 1st down Steelers, they're on the move. On a cool, overcast day here in Baltimore in Week 7. The Steelers at 4-2, tied with Cincinnati atop the AFC Central. And the Ravens at 1-5 in last place in the AFC East. 1st and 10 from the 43. Murphy to Rushing up the middle again, and Rushing gets 3 yards to the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Eddie Colston on the tackle. The 8th-year defensive back out of Colorado. 2nd and 7 for Pittsburgh at the Raven 40. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy drops back. Murphy steps up, looks, throws, diving catch by Monty Bernard down to the 20-yard line. The 10th-year receiver out of Ole Miss, Monty Bernard, 20 yards, another Steeler 1st down. Full extension. Hope everybody's having a good Easter weekend. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Murphy, 3-step drop, throws inside to Shanklin. And Ron Shanklin down to the 9-yard line. A gain of 11. Another Steeler 1st down. The 5th-year receiver out of Oklahoma State, Ron Shanklin. 1st down, Pittsburgh. As I stated before, the Steelers tied with Cincinnati atop the AFC Central. The Steelers got the much easier draw this week. Cincinnati plays at Philadelphia later this week. 1st and goal from the 9. Murphy to Rushing up the middle. And Cody Rushing gets a yard. The second year back out of Virginia Tech. Christian West on the tackle, a linebacker, in his 6th year out of USC. 2nd and goal from the 8. Under 3 minutes left in a rapidly moving first quarter. On 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line, Cason this time. Jermaine Cason down to the 5-yard line, a gain of 3. Jermaine Cason in his 4th year out of Tennessee. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 5. Believe it or not, Tennessee does not have the most players on these rosters. 3rd and goal from the 5. Murphy back. Murphy looking, throws to Lynchman. Touchdown, Steelers. John Lynchman, the former Lion, in his 8th year out of Boise State. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Steelers take a 6-0 lead. John Lynchman spent 7 years with Detroit, now in his first season with the Steelers. So Pittsburgh takes their opening possession, marches down the field, and gets a touchdown. I get the feeling this one's going to be a Pittsburgh rout. Jace Morris for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Steelers lead at 7-0. 2:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Live from M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. The Ravens are just not a good team. They're 1-5 coming in. In half their games, they've been blown out. But we don't play these games on paper. That's why they play the games on the field. Cowboys and Redskins after this, followed by the Dolphins and the Bucks. Cal Richardson will kick off. Actually, Dave Justice kicks off. Martin on the return. A flag is down once again as the Boo Birds come out in Baltimore. Another block in the back, this time by Michael Morris. Well, the Ravens are 2 for 2 with kickoff returns, committing penalties today. Now the Ravens will start at their own 20-yard line with 2:05 left to play here in the first quarter. Steelers up 7-0. Matthew Albritton will lead the offense. 1st and 10. Albritton fakes the handoff, looks downfield, rolls out, throws. It's caught by David Doyle down the sideline, all the way down to the 34-yard line. That's a 54-yard gain by David Doyle, the 9th-year tight end out of Oklahoma. Well, I may have spoke too soon. Maybe this won't be a blowout after all. Ravens all the way down to the Steeler 34-yard line. A minute and a half left here in the first. Albritton to Castilian up the middle. Nick Castilian inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. A 16-yard gain. First down, Ravens. The 6th year back out of Notre Dame, Nate Castilian. First down, Ravens. Trying to answer the Steeler touchdown with one of their own. Steelers up 7-0. Coming up on a minute left here in the first. 1st and 10 Ravens at the Steeler 18. Albritton in the gun. Albritton back. Throws underneath to Doyle. Doyle down to the 12, a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Just in case JG comes in, I'm wearing my U.S. Army shirt today. I'm an Army veteran, and since he's in the SAS, 2nd and 4 from the 12-yard line. Albritton to Castilian, and Castilian to the 8, a gain of 4 yards. Just enough. First down, Ravens. I tell you what, there, Evil Dead. JG's going to start ranking up there with Chase as one of my heroes. First and goal from the 8-yard line. 10 seconds left. This should be the last play of the first quarter. Albritton to Castilian around the outside, and Castilian down at the 7-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. Steelers up 7-0 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. Odd stuff indeed. Steelers lead the Ravens 7-0 as we start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Ravens at the Steelers' 7-yard line. Pittsburgh at 4-2. The Ravens at 1-5. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Albritton to Castilian, and Castilian inside the 5, down to the 3. A gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and goal. On the tackle, number 21, Ben DeRise, the second-year safety out of New Mexico State. No, the college that has the most players represented on my rosters is still Miami. In fact, Tennessee is number 3. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Albritton to Castilian, and Castilian gets out to the 4-yard line. He's going to lose a yard. On the tackle, John Cunningham in his 9th year out of Florida. In case you're wondering, there's a tie for number 2, Ohio State and Alabama. Fourth and goal from the 4-yard line. It's just that a lot of Tennessee players play on offense, so you hear their names more often. Rob Belton from 21 yards. The kick is good, and the Ravens get on the board. Steelers lead at 7-3 with 7:03 left to play in the first half. Live from M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. So the Ravens get on the board. Steelers still lead it. Overcast day here in Baltimore, in the Inner Harbor. This stadium located right next to Camden Yards. They share the same parking lot. Both stadiums have a brick facade also. There's the kickoff by Richardson. Fielded by Cason at the 3-yard line, over the 20, 25. Jermaine Cason out to the 29-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will take over, 1st and 10. Cowboys and Redskins after this. Dolphins and Bucks after that. We'll have the Battle of Florida a little bit later on. And that should be a good game. The Dolphins are 4-2, and the Buccaneers are 5-1. That game will be in Tampa. 1st and 10 for the Steelers at their own 29-yard line. Joseph Murphy, the quarterback. Dixon in motion. Murphy hands off to Cody Rushing up the middle, and Rushing out to the 35. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Mark Palmer, the linebacker, the rookie out of UNLV, on the tackle. And rounding out the top 5, by the way, of the colleges that are most represented Number 5 is Oregon State, believe it or not. 2nd and 4 from the 35-yard line. Murphy to Rushing around the outside. Cody Rushing's got the first down out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 11. First down, Steelers. That surprised me. I was counting them up the other day. Oregon State is at number 5. A lot of Beavers on the roster. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. 6 minutes left in the half. Murphy to Rushing up the middle. And Rushing out to the Baltimore 49-yard line. A gain of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. Pittsburgh now in Baltimore territory at the 49-yard line. Evil Dead's got the Steelers winning this game by 8. I think that's still a possibility. The Steelers are going to win by 2 possessions. I just know it. 2nd and 5 from the 49. Murphy back. Throws outside to Shanklin down the sideline. And Ron Shanklin down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a Steeler first down. Ron Shanklin in his 5th year out of Oregon State. Oh, it's coming. Did you see what the Biden administration did yesterday? There's a lot of states that have been, the states themselves have been outlawing transgender women to compete in women's sports. I'll complete that in a second. Rushing up the middle. Rushing 3 yards to the 33-yard line. Well, he took executive action and stated on the federal level now, any school that bans transgender athletes from competing will lose federal funds. 2nd and 7 from the 33-yard line. Murphy to Rushing. And Rushing loses 3 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. What the female sports need to do, if there's a man competing, you need to boycott. That's the only way you're going to stop this, is boycott. Because what's going to end up happening is women's sports is going to go. It's going to kill women's sports. It's already killing it. 3rd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Murphy back. Murphy, all sorts of time, throws, incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down. Four minutes, 4 seconds left in the half. Jace Morris is going to come on. This will be from 53 yards. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it. Off to the left. It remains a 7-3 ball game in favor of the Steelers with 3:59 left to play here in the first half. Live from M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Evil Dead, what I want to know is, where are all the feminists? The people that fought hard for Title IX. And I support Title IX. I think the women should have a place to play sports. Okay? But where are all the feminists that fought for Title IX? Now men, pretending they're women, are going to take over women's sports and push the women out. You don't see any feminists talking about this. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Albritton. Play action. Throws outside to Morgan. Nick Morgan, the fullback. the rookie out of Wake Forest. A gain of 5 out to the 48-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Ravens. Feminists for years have been talking about being oppressed by men. Well, look what's happening now in women's sports. 2nd and 5, Castilian across midfield. He's got a big first down out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 10, first down Ravens. I was watching one of the conservative talk shows this morning, and the guy was talking, and he's saying, what's going to end up happening is that women's sports are just going to go away, and it's just be men's sports. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line in the I formation. Albritton to Castilian across the 40 down to the 38-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here's the interesting thing. You don't see women pretending to be men wanting to compete in men's sports. Have you noticed that? It's one way. 2nd and 6 from the 38-yard line. Albritton back. Throws underneath to Doyle. And Doyle down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 19 yards and a Raven first down. Look, I understand not a lot of men watch women's sports. I get that. I really don't watch a whole lot of women's sports, if any. But that's not the issue. Women should have the right to compete in a category on their own, and not have men come in there and steal their thunder. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Castilian on a draw play across the 20 to the 18-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. And with that, we've hit the 2-minute warning. Pittsburgh up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. Week 7, Steelers lead the Ravens 7-3. The Ravens are surprisingly hanging tough with Pittsburgh. Oh, it's only because those with common sense have allowed it to be. 2nd and 9 from the 18-yard line. Nobody wants to take a stand. Everybody's a coward. 2nd and 9. Albritton back. Albritton steps up. Throws to Taylor. Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. There is an old saying that is so true that applies to this situation. The only thing that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. And it's on full display right now. 3rd and 9 from the 18-yard line. Albritton in the shotgun. Albritton drops back. Throws downfield to Provost. Down to the 1-yard line. A 17-yard gain. 1st and goal. John Provost, the 5th-year receiver out of Syracuse. 1st and goal Ravens at the Steeler 1. Baltimore can take the lead on this drive if they can punch it in for a touchdown. A minute and a half left in the half. In the offset eye. 1st and goal. Albritton to Castilian, and he's in for the touchdown. A 1-yard run by Nate Castilian. the 6th year back out of Notre Dame, and the surprising Ravens have taken a 9-7 lead over the Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown run by Nate Castillion. And now Rob Belton will come on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Ravens lead at 10-7, a minute 22 left to play here in the first half. And the surprising Ravens up by 3. Well, yeah. You can't convince me Brittany Griner's not a guy. The reports out of Russia when he was detained was that they all said he was a guy. The Ravens will kick off. Kyle Richardson will kick. Ravens up by 3. The Steelers still have a minute 22. Cason over the 20, 25. Jermaine Cason out to the 27-yard line. So the Steelers, they still have 3 timeouts, a minute 17 to work with here in the first half. Let's see if Pittsburgh can retake the lead or at least tie it up before halftime. The first game of a triple header this afternoon. Cowboys-Redskins up next. Dolphins-Buccaneers after that. First and 10 from the 27. Joseph Murphy, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Murphy back. Murphy steps up, throws down the near sideline. Wide open, rushing. He'll go all the way. 73 yards, touchdown, Steelers. Cody rushing out of the backfield. Wide open, down the sideline. Yeah, there you go, Evil Dead. Your last comment, you're so right on that one. 73 yards to Cody rushing, and the Steelers retake the lead in one play. Somebody missed an assignment. Rushing came out of the backfield and caught a touchdown pass. He was wide open. JG's in the house. JG. Look, JG. I'm wearing my Army shirt today. This shirt is old. I've had it for a long time. Jace Morris for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. And the Steelers lead it 14-10 with a minute 8 remaining here in the first half. We're live from Baltimore, Maryland, week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. I got this hoodie, this sweatshirt, back when I was at Fort Campbell. I think I bought this in '87. That's how old this shirt is. I've had it for a long time. So now the Ravens have a minute 8 left. And the Ravens still have 3 timeouts. Dave Justice will kick off. Steelers up 14-10. Yeah, it's time for a new one, is right. Fielded by Stewart at the 2-yard line. Out over the 20, 25. Out to the 26-yard line. Dwayne Stewart, the second-year receiver out of Air Force. A minute 4 left to play in the first half. Steelers up 14-10. Well, there you go. Semper Fi. First and 10 for the Ravens now. They'll start at their own 26. Oh, that's funny. 4 receivers at one. Albritton back. Albritton throws. Open is Provost. And he stepped out of bounds at the 50-yard line, or he would have been gone. John Provost, 24 yards to midfield with 58 seconds left here in the first half. Had he not stepped out of bounds, I think he would have turned on the afterburners. Steelers lead at 14-10. First and 10 Ravens at midfield with 58 seconds left here in the first half. JG rooting for the Ravens. Ravens having a bad season. They're 1-5 coming in. Steelers at 4-2. Albritton in the gun. Albritton back. Throws. Incomplete. We need to get you a phone that's as big as a laptop or something, so you can hit the button. JG thinks the Steelers or the Ravens are going to win. 45-21, well, we'll see. Second and 10 for the 50-yard line. Albritton in the gun. Albritton will drop back. Throws, gets it out to Burns. Lawrence Burns, the third-year receiver out of Oregon State. Good for 14 yards and a Ravens first down. Ravens take a timeout. They have 2 left. 51 seconds left in the half. Misty and Gracie are going to be leaving me soon.
Yep.
They got to go to work. I'll be all alone.
No, you won't. You have the cat.
Well, I'll have the cat and the dog with me.
We'll be back soon.
All right. First and 10 for the Ravens. Evil Dead says no. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. Albritton in the gun. Albritton looking, throws. It's caught by Provost out to the 25. A gain of 11 yards. Another Raven first down. Another Ravens timeout. They have 1 left with 46 seconds left in the half. Baltimore trying to retake the lead before halftime. The Ravens playing the Steelers tough here this afternoon. Steelers currently tied with Cincinnati atop the AFC Central at 4-2. Yeah, he can just jump into his stealth SR31. Fly over here. The Blackbird. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Albritton in the gun. Albritton will drop back. Throws. And it's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Cameron Hayward, the 8th-year defensive end out of Ohio State. It'll bring up second and 10. Maurice Taylor was the intended receiver. 43 seconds left in the half. Second and 10 for the Ravens at the 25-yard line. Kind of a dark, overcast day here in Baltimore. It's a 1 o'clock game. It's one of the early afternoon games. Second and 10 from the 25. Albritton back. Albritton throws to Taylor. Touchdown, Ravens. Maurice Taylor, 25 yards and a touchdown. The second-year receiver out of Oregon State. Touchdown, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting the Steeler blowout. That's not been the case. The Ravens have come to play today. And now Rob Belton will come on for the extra point to put the Ravens up by 3. The snap is up, and it's good. Ravens lead at 17-14. 38 seconds left to play here in the first half. Live from M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland, Week 7, here at Jammin' Sports. Right. So the Ravens up by 3 with 38 seconds left in the half will kick off. Kyle Richardson will kick. The Steelers still have 3 timeouts, but only 38 seconds on the clock. There's the kick. Fielded by Cason at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. Jermaine Cason out to the 35-yard line. Not a bad return. 32 seconds left. The Steelers, they only need about 35 yards to get into field goal range. Misty just off to my right over here. You're going to leave me. You're going to leave me all alone.
But they say we don't end up doing this today. We'll be right back.
Oh, okay. What are you going to bring me back today?
You want something?
Bring me back 10-piece nugget. Barbecue hot mustard. 1st and 10 from the 35. Murphy throws down the near sideline to Shanklin. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of 17. And a Steeler first down. It gets out of bounds. Evil Dead says he wants a Big Mac.
Okay, got you.
All right. I like the nuggets for some reason. I mean, I like Big Macs too, and quarter pounders.
How you know what pickles that work?
I like the chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets and pickles and cheese.
I'm still trying to figure out what part of the chicken the nugget is from. Part of me doesn't want to know. 1st and 10 from the 48. Murphy to rushing up the middle and rushing to the 37-yard line. A gain of 11. Right, Misty, come here. All right, get on camera here. Say bye-bye to everybody. Misty's saying bye. She's going to work. Say bye again. All right.
Have fun.
All right. Yes, they got to be eaten immediately. Misty's going to work with Gracie. So the Steelers now, with 22 seconds left, have it at the 37-yard line. They're not quite in field goal range. They can tie this up. Oh, here comes Gracie. Gracie, come over here. All right, get on camera. Say bye-bye to everybody. There you go. All right. Murphy looking, throws down the middle, incomplete. Looking for Monty Bernard, incomplete. 18 seconds left in the half. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line. They like their McDonald's job. 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Murphy in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Rushing goes out as a receiver. Murphy looking, throws inside to Shanklin. Down to the 25-yard line, a gain of 12. The Steelers are now in field goal range. Yes, yeah, they treat them well. I know the owner of the store. The owner of the store owns 13 McDonald's in the area. His name is Tim Thunderberg. And he and I are good friends. In fact, it was my influence with him that helped them get the job. They treat them well. 10 seconds left. Here in the first half, the Steelers now, they can kick a field goal. They have time to take a shot at the end zone because they have a timeout. And I think that's what they're going to do. But this has to be a quick play. Murphy in the gun. From the 25, rushing out as a receiver. Murphy drops back, throws underneath, incomplete. That's right. I don't know if I'm a pillar, but I'm a structural support. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. 8 seconds left. Steelers are going to take another shot at the end zone to try to take the lead before halftime. Murphy in the gun. Murphy back. Throws to Shanklin down to the 17, and the Steelers take a timeout with 3 seconds left. Well, I appreciate that, Evil Dead. You seem like you're a good dude yourself. Actually, I can tell that you are. 3 seconds left. The Steelers will kick a field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt by Dave Justice. This will tie up the game. Justice from 34 yards. There's the snap. Kick is up. And it's good. We hit halftime. Pittsburgh 17, Baltimore 17 here at Jammin' Sports. Back to M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. Week 7. The 4-2 Steelers, the 1-5 Ravens were tied surprisingly at 17 at halftime. The Ravens have played a very good first half against a tough Steeler team. Pittsburgh will get the ball first here in the second half. Steelers currently tied with Cincinnati atop the AFC Central. Here's the kickoff. Excuse me. Fielded by Ford at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. And Bryson Ford, the rookie out of Clemson, out to the 30-yard line. The first of 3 games this afternoon. Cowboys-Redskins up next. Dolphins-Buccaneers after that. A triple header Saturday. And then we have baseball later tonight. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. This game has gone back and forth here in the first half. JG says, let's go Bucks. That's the third game later on. On first and 10. Murphy to rushing up the middle. And Cody rushing out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. Cody rushing, the second year back out of Virginia Tech. We're tied at 17. 2nd and 2 for the Steelers at their own 38-yard line. Murphy fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws, dumps it off to Rushing, down the sideline, out to the Raven 48-yard line. A 14-yard gain on the swing pass. First down, Steelers into Raven territory. In the real NFL, I know these are both in the same divisions, the AFC North, but the way I set up my divisions, they are not in the same division. I only use 28 of the 32 teams. The Ravens are in the AFC East, and the Steelers are in the AFC Central. First and 10 from the 48-yard line. Murphy in the gun. Murphy back. Murphy throws out to Bernard, and Monty Bernard down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 18 yards, another Steeler first down. First down, Pittsburgh. And there is a method to my madness. There is a reason why I only use 28 of 32 teams and have 6 divisions instead of 8. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy in the gun. Murphy to rushing up the middle. And rushing only gets 2 yards. Make it 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, Mark Palmer, the rookie out of UNLV. These days, with 32 teams and a 17-game season, of the 17 games, only 6 are divisional games. They don't play enough divisional games. 2nd and 7 from the 28. Murphy to rushing, and rushing to the 24-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 3. And as a result, you've noticed since going to 32 teams, there's been several occasions where teams with losing records have made the playoffs. It's because they don't play enough divisional games to even things out. 3rd and 3 from the 24-yard line. Murphy back. Murphy throws to Pendleton down to the 19-yard line, a gain of 5, and a first down for Pittsburgh. Victor Pendleton, the 6th-year back out of Utah. Simply put, mathematically speaking, the more divisional games are a percentage of your schedule, the bigger percentage of games that are divisional, the less chance that you have for a team with a losing record to make the playoffs. I think so. It looks like Pittsburgh is looking to pull away here in the second half. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Murphy to Grant. Antonio Grant. He's going to lose a couple of yards back to the 20-yard line. Fred Young, the former Seahawk, on the tackle in his 10th year out of Wake Forest. Antonio Grant in his 9th year out of Clemson. When the NFL had 26 and then later 28 teams, from 1970 to 1994, not a single time did a team with a losing record make the playoffs. 2nd and 12, Kason loses another yard. Kendrick Fine makes the tackle. In fact, during that stretch, only twice did a team with a 500 record make the playoffs. 3rd and 12 from the 21-yard line. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy back. Murphy throws to Lynchman all the way down to the 1-yard line. A 20-yard gain for the Steelers. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And now that the NFL has expanded from 12 teams to 14 teams making the playoffs, there'll be more and more losing record teams making the playoffs. You watch. Sometimes less is more. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Steelers in the I formation. Murphy to rushing, very close, making the tackle, number 59, Michael Morris, the 4th-year linebacker out of Oregon. No gain. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. This drive has eaten up a lot of the 3rd quarter. Coming up on 3.5 minutes left. The Ravens have yet to touch the ball here in the second half. In the offset eye, Murphy to rushing again. Is he in? No. That was a great stop. There he is again. Number 59, Michael Morris makes the tackle again. No gain. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Steelers. Coming up on 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Steelers now in the I formation. Murphy to Grant this time, and Grant doesn't get in. Fred Young makes the tackle, number 50, the former Seahawk. 3 shots from the 1-yard line, and the Steelers can't punch it in. It'll be 4th and goal. The Ravens been playing out of their minds today. Steelers will kick the field goal. 18-yard attempt by Jace Morris. The kick is up, and it's good. Steelers take a 20-17 lead with 2:26 left here in the third quarter. Live from M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. Week number 7 here at Jammin' Sports. And yet another reason why this game is better than the new ones. I'll give you another reason. The running game. The running game and the run defense better with 19 than the newer ones. You just saw that on display moments ago. So the Steelers retake the lead 20-17 with 2:26 left here in the third. Dave Justice will kick off. He's the punter. He does the kickoff duties. There's the kick. Fielded by Stewart at the 2-yard line over the 20 and brings it out to the 28-yard line. The second-year receiver out of Air Force, Dwayne Stewart. Matthew Albritton leads the offense. His numbers on the day. Just a 3-point ball game. Ravens will start from their own 28. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and JG in the house. Bring you the game today. The first of 3. First and 10 from the 28. Albritton draws back. Albritton steps up. In trouble. Throws. Intercepted by Jake Craven. He's going to bring it back. And he's got the pick 6. Touchdown. Steelers. I'll give you the yardage in just a second. A 37-yard interception return for touchdown by Jake Craven. A pick 6. 37 yards. The third-year defensive back out of Ohio State. And the Steelers go up by 9 with the extra point coming. Steeler defense coming up big. A nice return, too, getting outside. I would love the opportunity. I think I'd do a good job. Kick is up, and it's good. Steelers up by 10, 27-17, with 2:11 left to play. Now, I do it locally on the radio. I think most people know that. My day job is in radio. I do a lot of high school sports. Football, basketball, and baseball. So it's not like I don't do this on a semi-regular basis. Steelers up 27-17. And now the kickoff by Dave Justice. Fielded by Martin, 2 yards deep, over the 20. And Martin, that's Lawrence Martin, the 4th-year back out of Penn State, brings it out to the 21-yard line. Well, I appreciate it, JG. It's a labor of love. One thing, my biggest complaint when it comes to the guys on TV doing this, on CBS and Fox and all that, and I'll tell you right after this, 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line, in the offset eye. Albritton to Castilian, gets outside. Castilian makes a move and gets out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 11. First down, Ravens. My biggest complaint is that I think the guys on TV talk a bit too much. They don't let the game breathe. I mean, if you watch an NFL broadcast on CBS or Fox or ESPN or whatever, and I know there's 2 guys in the booth and I'm only one here, but they're constantly throwing information at you. You know, like a running back will make a play and they'll come up with some obscure thing where He was a fishing champion at Ohio State. I don't care. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Castilian to the 37-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stick with the game and let the game breathe. It's okay to take a break and not say anything. But I get the feeling that they just feel like they have to talk all the time. 2nd and 5 from the 37-yard line. Albritton pump fakes, throws underneath to Castilian, out to the 43, a gain of 6, and a Raven first down. Baltimore down by 10, trying to get back in the game. Less than a minute left here in the third quarter. Barrett Ramsey on the tackle for Pittsburgh. I'm not going to sit here and say Nate Castilian was the ping pong champion in junior high or something like that. It has nothing to do with the game. 1st and 10 from the 48. Albritton to Martin this time. And Lawrence Martin's going to lose a yard. Actually, no, he gained a yard. Out to the 44-yard line. On the tackle, Eldon Burns, the rookie out of UNLV, a linebacker. 20 seconds left in the quarter. This might be the last play of the third quarter. 2nd and 9 for the Ravens at their own 44. Albritton in the gun. A flag is down. The Steelers jump. Martin. Well, we'll sort this one out.
Offside defense.
Offside of the Steelers. Cameron Hayward, 5-yard penalty. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 at the 49. That'll stop the clock with 10 seconds left in the third. Steelers up by 10. Evil Dead has the Steelers -8. So far he's good. On 2nd and 4. Now the clock runs. Let's see if they get the play off in time. And they do. Albritton to Martin. And Lawrence Martin out to midfield. That's the end of the third quarter. Steelers up 27-17 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back. M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland, Week 7. The 4-2 Steelers, the 1-5 Ravens. Steelers up 27-17. You can go online and look at some past NFL broadcasts from like the 70s. I was watching a Monday Night Football game from 75, and the way they announced that game was so different than today. 3rd and 2 from the 50-yard line. Albritton to Castilian. He gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 2 yards. Larry Peters making the tackle in his 13th year out of Michigan State. That'll bring up 4th down. Let's see if the Ravens go for it. They're down by 10, and we're in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they punt. Nope, they're going for it. On 4th and 5 from the 48. 4 receivers set wide. Albritton in the gun. Albritton drops back. Throws downfield. Caught by Provost. They convert. A 12-yard gain to the 40-yard line. First down, Baltimore. Ravens down by 2 scores. Trying to get back in this. 1st and 10 from the Steeler 40-yard line. When this game's over, we'll just go about 40 miles down the turnpike to Landover. Cowboys and the Redskins up after this. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Albritton back. Albritton looking, throws. It's intercepted by Barrett Ramsey. And the Steelers get it back at the 27-yard line. The 14th year linebacker out of Nebraska, Barrett Ramsey. Spent 13 years with Tampa Bay. And now in his first year with the Steelers. And he's had an impact. As he picks it off and the Steelers get the ball back. Evil Dead called it early on in the third quarter. The Steelers are going to pull away, and that's what they're doing. And now Pittsburgh gets the ball back at their own 27-yard line with just under 7 minutes left to play here in regulation. First and 10, Pittsburgh. Steelers come out in the offset eye. Murphy, play action looking. Throws deep downfield. It's caught by Shanklin. All the way down to the 31-yard line. Ron Shanklin, the fifth-year receiver out of Oregon State. And that puts him over 100 yards receiving. Let's get the yardage. 23 one way and 19 the other. A 42-yard gain by Ron Shanklin. Down to the Raven 31-yard line. That flips the field. 6.5 minutes left in the offset eye. First and 10. Murphy to rushing, and rushing goes nowhere. He's going to lose a yard. Christian West, the linebacker, on the tackle. A loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Pittsburgh trying to put this one away. They're up by 10 here in the fourth quarter. And if the Steelers win, they'll take a half-game lead in the AFC Central. Cincinnati plays later this week against Philadelphia. On 2nd and 12. Murphy to rushing, and rushing plows forward to the 30-yard line. Gets the 2 yards back. It'll be 3rd and 10. Michael Morris on the tackle, the linebacker. 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Steelers, if they get a touchdown, it'll be a 3-possession lead. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy back. Looking, throws. Open is Dixon, the tight end, down to the 4-yard line. Ed Dixon, 26 yards. The 9th-year tight end out of Oregon. Dixon playing his former team today. He played 5 years for the Ravens. Now in his 4th year with the Steelers. First and goal, Pittsburgh at the 4-yard line. And Evil Dead, once again, it looks like he's going to be right on the money here. He already is right now. What was your over-under? I forgot. First and goal from the 4-yard line. Murphy to rushing, and Cody Rushing manages to plow his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 4-yard touchdown run by Cody Rushing. The aptly named Cody Rushing. And the Steelers now up by 16. The extra point will make it a 3-possession game. Now the game is turning out the way I predicted. A Steeler rout. Jace Morris for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Pittsburgh, they've doubled up the Ravens 34-17 with 4:58 left. The Boo Birds are raining down here in Baltimore. Crowd is booing. Still a little bit less than 5 minutes left. But the Steelers now have a 3-possession game. 3-possession lead. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and JG in the house. Here at Jammin' Sports on this Saturday afternoon. Dave Justice will kick off. Ravens now down by 17 points. There's the kick. Fielded by Martin at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. A flag is down, no surprise. Every kickoff the Ravens have returned, there's been a penalty. That's going to be on Michael Morris. More boos from the crowd. The Ravens are looking at 1-6 to start the season. This just in. That's not good. Yep, that's the Discord link. 1st and 10 Ravens from the 17-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Albritton in the gun. Albritton back. Throws. Outside, incomplete. Yeah, the Ravens have been penalized a lot here this afternoon. I don't know where Dak is at. Second and 10 from the 17. That's right. Don't forget to join the Jammin' Sports Discord server. Albritton back on 2nd and 10. Throws. Gets it out to Burns. And Lawrence Burns, 21 yards out to the 38-yard line. First down, Baltimore. Ravens still playing hard. Down by 17 here in the 4th quarter. It looks like the Steelers are going to go to 5-2. Because we always have fun. That's it right there. It's always fun when people are in here and they're chatting. I mean, I love it when people are in here, period. If there's like 20 people and nobody's chatting, I'm okay. But I'd rather them be chatting. 1st and 10 from the 38. Albritton gets sacked back at the 29-yard line. A loss of 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 19. Nate Childs on the sack. The 7th-year defensive end out of Louisiana Tech. Now the Chargers lost yesterday. They're 5-2. So the Steelers will tie the Chargers for the best record in the AFC with a win today. Chargers currently in first place in the AFC West. Miami and the Jets are both 4-2, just like the Steelers are coming in. 2nd and 19, Albritton in the gun. 4 receivers wide. Albritton back. Throws inside to Doyle. And a flag is down. They're going to get the Steelers for a face mask. That is correct. Automatic first down for the Ravens. Barrett Ramsey, the guilty party. There's a lot of people that come in here and chat, and there's a lot of people that come in here and don't chat. But that's all right. Some people just want to watch the game, and that's fine. I have no problem with it. I'm just saying it's fun for me when I can engage with people. 1st and 10 from the 42. The Ravens now in Pittsburgh territory, trying to make it a 2-possession game. 3:47 left in regulation. I don't know if the Ravens have enough time. Albritton in the gun. Back to throw. Throws downfield to Doyle. Out to the 24-yard line. It's like Alien, they're here all the time. An 18-yard gain by David Doyle. First down, Ravens. Deep into Pittsburgh territory. Jake Craven on the tackle. He definitely got both feet in there. The Cowboys and the Redskins up next. From FedEx Field. NFC East battle. Alien Gathering. There you go. 1st and 10. Albritton back. Throws. Caught by Dixon. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Marcus Dixon, the rookie out of Air Force. Yeah, I've noticed I've seen that name come up. But that's okay. Alien Gathering, if you're here, great to have you here. If you just want to watch the game, that's fine, man. That's cool. Great to have you here. 3:37 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Ravens tried to make it a two-possession game. First and goal from the 2-yard line. If the Ravens score, this game is interesting again. Albritton to Johnson this time. Essex Johnson, the sixth-year back out of Montana. A loss of a yard will be second and goal from the 3. I'm tougher than Jim, say something. Second and goal from the 3. In the I formation. Albritton to Martin. And Lawrence Martin loses another yard. Barrett Ramsey on the tackle, along with Cameron Hayward. It'll be third and goal from the 4. Ravens going backwards. They had it first and goal at the 2. Now it's third and goal from the 4. Let me just throw an idea to the Ravens. Try a play action pass. Under 3 minutes left. Third and goal from the 4-yard line. Well, they may be listening to me. They're in the shotgun. Albritton back. Looks to the end zone. Throws inside to Stewart. Touchdown, Ravens. Dwayne Stewart. A 4-yard touchdown catch. Good catch. Good cop, bad cop. And the Ravens are now down by 11. As Dwayne Stewart gets the touchdown on the inside slant. Rob Belton for the extra point to make it a 10-point game. Kick is up, and it's good. Steelers lead is now 34-24. Evil Dead, what was your over-under? I'm just curious. Because we're at 58 right now. 41. So they went a little bit over. Yeah, but you took the Steelers -8, and they're up by 10. That's the part of the prediction I look at mostly. The over-under is just like bonus. Ravens onside kick attempt with 2:40 left. And it's fielded by Pendleton. So Victor Pendleton, the sixth-year receiver out of Utah, fields the onside kick. The Steelers will have it at the Raven 43-yard line. .239 left to play. Shanklin's had a big day. There's his numbers. Look for Pittsburgh now to eat up the clock with a 34-24 lead. Cowboys-Redskins up next. We'll head on down the highway about 40 miles to Landover, Maryland. FedEx Field. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy to rushing, and he gets hit for a 2-yard loss. Fred Young on the tackle, the linebacker. It'll be second and 12. We watch the replay. Fred Young, the former Seahawk, spent 9 years with Seattle. Now in his first year with the Ravens. Out of Wake Forest. And we'll probably hit the 2-minute warning here. We hit the 2-minute warning. Steelers up 34-24 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. Week 7. The Steelers about to be 5-2. The Ravens about to drop to 1-6. A rough season for the Ravens. Second and 12 for the Steelers at the Raven 45-yard line. I've been rated. Murphy to Rushing, and Rushing gets hit for a 3-yard loss behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens take a timeout. They have 2 left. It'll bring up 3rd and 14. Well, not every game can be a nail-biter. Sometimes it's a close game, sometimes it's not. Yeah, we haven't seen a Snickers advertisement in a while. Seen a lot of Gatorade recently. 3rd and 14 from the 48. There you go. Murphy to Rushing, and Cody Rushing to the 46. A gain of 2. But that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens take a timeout. They have 1 left. It'll be 4th and 12. The Steelers will punt. The Ravens will get the ball at least one more time. A minute 53 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Hopefully the next game will be closer. The Cowboys and the Redskins. However, the Redskins are 1 and 5 also, so I'm not holding my breath there. And the Cowboys are 4 and 2. Dave Justice back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A nice punt by Dave Justice. And now the Ravens, down by 10, will start at their own 3-yard line. Let me just give you a little bit of advice. When you spell things out and it's short, we tend to catch it, all right? Like when Evil Dead spells out Misty or stuff like that, we know what he's doing. But if you spell out something at length, and I'm calling the game or people are watching the action, they're going to miss half of it. 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line. Albritton from the gun. Martin goes out in motion. Albritton back, throws underneath the Provost, and he's got the 1st down out to the 14-yard line. A gain of 11. A minute 35 and counting. Albritton in the gun. Albritton back. Throws downfield, caught by Burns. Ravens still playing tough. 20 yards out to the 34-yard line. They've got to score twice. A minute 20 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 34. Albritton in the gun. Albritton back. Throws. Caught by Burns. Into Steeler territory. 1st down at the 46. Ravens in the hurry up. Albritton in the gun. On 1st and 10. Albritton back. Throws, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Eldon Burns, the linebacker, knocked it down. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. I'm just saying, if you're going to spell things out, make sure it's something short, or else we're going to miss half of it. 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Albritton in the gun. Albritton. Play action. Throws down the middle. It's picked up by Burnett. Morgan Burnett, the 9th-year safety out of Georgia Tech. And that should do it. That's got to be what? The 4th turnover by the Ravens today. And that'll do it. The Boo Birds rain down again here in Baltimore. 8 picks. I don't think it's been that many, but it's been a lot. It's been at least 3, because Barrett Ramsey has 2 of them. And Craven returned 1 for a touchdown, so that's at least 4 picks. 53 seconds left. The Ravens have 1 timeout. They'll take it after this play. Pittsburgh comes out in the victory formation. Murphy takes a knee. Ravens take their final timeout. 2 more snaps. They'll snap it. It'll get under 40 seconds. Then they'll snap it again, and that'll be it. Pittsburgh will go to 5-2. They'll tie the Chargers for the best record in the AFC. And the Ravens will fall to 1-6. We didn't take a look who they play next week, so let's do that right now. In week number 8, next week the Ravens host Tampa Bay. Good luck with that. And Pittsburgh next week. Looking at the schedule here, Pittsburgh will host Miami. Well, that'll be a tough game. In the victory formation again, they take a knee. And it will tick under 40 seconds. They'll have to snap it one more time. The Lion King. First half. One more snap. And the Steelers, they're going to cover your spread there, Evil Dead. In the victory formation. They take a knee, and that'll do it. Steelers win. Your final score, Pittsburgh 34, Baltimore 24. Thanks for watching here at Champion Sports. Cowboys and the Redskins up next. We'll see you then.